X. A running cat team, but on my packets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, probably call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gon' know the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only got for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up. You know what's up. You don't pretend. You don't lie. You don't be gang.
All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. The talk, all the hype, but the fastest prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. Fields this way up at the 17. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
First down, Young. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Now Young. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And they'll work this down inside the 30. It's Young on first down. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Rod Woodson with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He gets this one to Johnson. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away. Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rod Woodson. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. A big one here early in the Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him. Bring it up 4th down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter, and what a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown! Keyshawn Johnson with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Brandon Ayuk now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Buying time to his left. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jerry Rice, 70 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Boy, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection that led to the block.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. This returnable for Ayuk.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
On 2nd and 10, Young. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A 1st down throw for Young. And this one's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Young. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks him. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Mike Ditka, 58 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Ayuk to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Young's throw taken in by Moss.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Young looks to throw on first down. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Young now. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Steve Young. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. It'll be Young again. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held score.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
In motion right here comes Johnson. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On play action. Now Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Ayuk to return it.
1 An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Now a first down throw for Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Young.
And this is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Young on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's Ray Guy now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And they bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they?
Walker hit and the ball is out.
It's going the other way. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane.
And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jerry Rice. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Lions have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he returns this to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He's going to let it go again. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Keyshawn Johnson, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that will put them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Ayuk to return it from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know, every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. From the red zone now, Young. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. William the Refrigerator Perry able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. After the sack on first down, Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, Young. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This for a 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. To throw is Rodgers. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Mike Ditka, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys are going to retake the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Ayuk to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Able to complete to Moss. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Young. That's to McCaffrey, complete. On the move past the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Young. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Down inside the 10. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Now Young. Rolling to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored it. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that would pretty much seal the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they will take a knee here. And the Lions, yes, the Detroit Lions have won the Super Bowl.